Greetings everyone, thank you for coming to my channel. In this video you'll be learning about correlative conjunctions. Did you guys know that correlative is pronounced correlative? Because this whole time I've been pronouncing it correlative in my head. It makes me wonder what other words I've been mispronouncing. Like I'm reading Every Summer After right now. It's a novel by Carly Fortune, and sometimes I'll see words that I think I'm mispronouncing, and then I have a Kindle, so you can click on the word and it'll tell you the definition and the pronunciation and whatnot, but the little pronunciation thing throws me off. Like, it shows you how to pronounce the word, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, if that makes sense. So now that I think of it, I'm gonna make it my little task to figure out how to use the little pronunciation tool so that I know for a fact that I'm pronouncing all of the words correctly. Also, I can't forget to thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you to everyone who's been liking my videos, who's been watching my videos, and thank you to everyone who's also been sharing my videos. And don't forget, you're always welcome to leave feedback. I don't know where you guys are at, but I'm in Washington State, so it's like 9 a.m. And every day when I wake up, I try to find something to be grateful for. Some days it's easier than others, but today I'm grateful for, or I would say I'm grateful to be doing something that I'm passionate about, which is posting grammar videos. But I'm also thankful for everything that comes with this passion, like building a community and also learning things on my own, because yes, I'm teaching you guys, but I also learn a lot of things myself, believe it or not. But yesterday one of my coworkers asked me what I do, and I told her about this English grammar page and how after I build a community on here, I want to release my first book and do other things like release courses, English courses to be exact, and whatnot. And she was telling me that she wanted to follow my page so that my subscribers can go up, and I told her, I said, it's not about the subscribers. To me, it's about building a community, like providing value. I want people to watch my videos and, share my videos and like my videos. Like, okay, having subscribers is cool, but to me, it's about the bigger picture. Like, what value am I providing? But I ended up asking her what she's good at and what she wants to do in life, and she told me that she's not good at anything. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you're good at something, you just don't realize it. And I feel like that's been me throughout life. Well, actually, I knew I was good at something, but I never really pursued that thing. I was doing other things as opposed to focusing on that thing that I'm good at and pouring into that. So I said all of that to say that sometimes the answer is right in front of us, and I'm thankful to be pursuing something that I'm passionate about, and I hope you guys get the opportunity to do that as well. Okay, now let's get to the video. Okay, so correlative conjunctions are used in pairs and they join words, phrases, or clauses. Correlative conjunctions we'll be discussing in this video: neither nor, either or, not only but also, whether or, both, and and. So first we have both and this pair is used for two alternatives. So our first example says both Sam and Sue wore green to the event. So this example doesn't really show us alternatives, but it shows us what two people have done. Our second example says my son likes both reading and writing. So this example shows us two alternatives. And our last example says the receptionist was both rude and unprofessional. Next we have neither and nor, or you could say neither and nor. I say neither. And this correlative conjunction refers to two negative alternatives. So our first example says neither my mom nor my dad taught me how to ride a bike. Our second example says neither Amy nor Jacob got selected for the position. And our third and final example says I like neither Pepsi nor Sprite. So in each of these examples, both alternatives are negative. So my mom didn't teach me how to ride a bike, and neither did my dad. Amy didn't get selected for the position, but neither did Jacob. I don't like Pepsi, but I don't like Sprite either. Next we have either or, which refers to two alternatives, two positive alternatives to be exact. Our first example says either you follow the rules or you get kicked out. Our second example says for dinner I'll cook either enchiladas or fried rice. And our third and final example says for prom I want either a pink dress or a yellow dress. Remember, conjunctions connect words, phrases, or clauses. So, for example, either or. You can't have either without or. So, the either and the or are connecting the sentence. Or shall I say the either and the or are connecting both parts of the sentence. Next we have not only, but also, which means two related ideas are true. Our first example says not only did I get a raise, but I also got promoted. Our second example says not only is she a great writer, but she's also a great artist. And our third and final example says not only did I win a plaque, but I also won prize money. So I choose to write my sentences like this because it makes sense to me. Some people will say, like, take my first example. They'll say, not only did I get a raise, but also got promoted. To me, that doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense, but it's grammatically incorrect. Or let's take the second example. Not only is she a great writer, but also a great artist. That makes sense, but it doesn't sound right to me. So that's why I'd rather write the whole sentence. And our last correlative conjunction is, will pair is whether or, which introduces alternatives. So our first example says, I'm throwing you a birthday party whether you like it or not. Our second example says, I can't decide whether I want to wear a dress or a romper. Alternatives. And our last example says, whether she's happy or sad, those are alternatives. She always puts on a smile. Oh, and our alternatives for the first example would be whether you like it or not. So liking it or not liking it. That concludes our video. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you found this video informative. If you did find this video informative, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or all of the above, and I'll see you next time.